Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is Tuesday night, and it is time to get into it. We're ready to talk some dragons, and you already know who I'm talking with. We got the one, the only Fandom D Targaryen in the house. What's good, brother?
Yo, what is good? I remember in the first episode stream, I was like, Team Green. Now I'm back in Team Red. Let's go. If you
You're back.
disagree, hold up. Change my mind. Change my mind.
Said going back and forth. Nobody rides a fence better. We already know. We're going to talk about it. Also talking about it with us, we got the one, the only, Akaney's Valerian. What's good tonight?
What's going on, man? I'm here, a little tired, but that's all right.
Oh, a little tired now, but we're about to wake it up talking about those dragons. You already know. And speaking of dragons, we got the one, the only dragon in the chat. What's good? JD, the dragon in the house. What's good, brother? Good to see you out there. Good to see you.
What up, bro?
Out there, House Lone Bridge. What's happening? Got Amy Collin, Russell. Welcome. The imagination room. Love to see you. Hey. Linda R, hope you're still out there. Good to see you. Hope you guys are all loving the dragons this year. Oh my goodness, we're about to talk to it. Phantom, you just said you were going back in on a rewatch and just realizing how good season 1 was.
Of course, because I wanted to get this, the scene that which one call it. Alice, talking to the council like, oh yeah, I just talked to my, now deceased husband, wanting, my son to inherit the throne. Then I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. I'll end up watching the whole damn episode.
Why wouldn't you? Of course. It's amazing. You can't start in it and just turn it off. I mean, every episode was dope. And especially this one. I know we might have some different opinions. We're going to get into it. Some of us might have thought it was filler. Some of us might have loved it. Let's figure it out. We're going to talk about House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 3, The Burning Mill. And we just started right off with a feud as old as time with the Brackens and Blackwoods in their fields, just talking more shit than a little bit. Like, how good was that to see as a book reader, AK?
Brilliant. Absolutely freaking brilliant. These two have beef that is older than time itself, I swear.
Absolutely. And just the fact that, they weren't holding back at all. Like these two houses hate each other. And then to know that those are the two biggest houses, like in the Riverlands, like that's an army 40,000 deep if you could tie them together. But tying those two together is never going to be an easy feat.
Yeah, you can see that again. Because there was a countless amount of bodies within the whole transition scene. I was like, is it going to be like a little small fight or just scuffle here? Next to you, wasn't it like instead of a sword or a spear or something this guy's freaking throwing? I'm like, what the hell?
They don't know the meaning of the word scuffle.
Wiping each other out before they even had a chance to get on somebody else and go fight for the royals. Just going to kill each other.
Like,
crazy.
At this point, I'm pretty sure there's more of them than there are Freys in the Riverlands. So to see how much they laid themselves out for no gain of anything, it's just the waste of it all.
Absolutely, you know it, Amy. Just like Romeo and Juliet or Westeros out there, just hating each other. Absolutely hating on each other, just crazy. But it seemed to me that they were trying to like paint the Bracken Lord as a little bit of a softie there, because the Blackwood Lord had his chest all puffed out, pushing people around. So they trying to make it look like the Brackens were just the weaker house.
He did look like he was scared though.
They did. Are they trying to tell us that House Bracken's soft like butter in this series? Because I always thought that they were kind of.
Remember the first season when that little kid from that on one of those houses like tries to unpropose, and then the other one made like a side comment. So
it was and that again, that was a Blackwood that had to pull that sword and gutted him for talking shit as he should have.
Talking more shit than a little bit though. It was absolutely amazing. Wasn't it the little Blackwood dude who gutted old boy? Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been hating each other since season 1.
Just long before that.
Oh, and in the next scene, we see just how soft he truly was, as he was just laid out in the mud, dead as a motherfucker with that sword hanging out his neck. Like he just got straight murked. He had no chance. But that's messed up. War is coming, so instead of waiting and riding out for your king, you just start this little mini war between the two houses and deplete half the soldiers in the Riverlands. Like, I don't know. That almost seemed like some Larry Strong type of manipulation going on. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out he had his hands all up in the plans to start that war early.
With the Brackens and the Blackwoods?
That was inevitable.
It started long
seemed like they wanted an
before
excuse. At that point, it was just an excuse.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. They will find any excuse to fight about anything.
Exactly, and he's smart enough to know exactly how much they hate each other and how easy, what a tinderbox it is. It'd be real easy for him to just throw the match on that gasoline and get it going.
So
He
what?
don't, he don't have to do that
move
though.
those rocks.
What's that?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's the one that went out and moved the property line rock.
He doesn't. He would not need to do that. Laros does not need to pull any type of strings to have those two fight. They will literally look up at the sky and say, "Yo, it's blue. I think it's getting a little gray though. It's about to rain." What the hell do you mean the sky is blue? Are you crazy? That's the level of fuckery that they're on.
It is, but like I said, just to find out to make just so he's more in power and like stop things and slow them down, I would not be surprised if he was the one that went out and moved that property line just to get it going. That'd be an amazing little tie-in. But the twins get buried in the same grave back over on Dragonstone, and like truly coming into this world together and going out at the same time. But they said that the one twin just absolutely disgraced the grave. Like, I don't know. Do you think it was fitting?
I would have separated them, like being buried in the same plot. I know they're twins and all. Like, get the fuck out of here. What? He was not even team freaking he was not on team black, he was on team green. Get
At least put them on
top of that, he was supposed to go kill the queen. Get out of here. I would have burned him, like hung his body something. I would not have done that. Get out of here.
Him a proper burial.
You're a good man right here. Nah, get out of here. I'm
sorry. I low key agree on that. Sir Eric, yeah, he give him the better burial. At least put Mans in a coffin, please, instead of just putting him like straight up in the dirt. But his brother, the freaking traitor, no, you just slice him up into little pieces and mail his ass right back to Aegon.
Just acts like a random person. Hey, do me a favor, just dig up
right
6 feet. I'm like what the hell?
Give some random desperate person like two dragons to go up to the castle and say, "Hey, yo, Aegon, you forgot your shit."
Oh, brutal. As they're being burned, we once again see that what a great queen like Rhaenyra's would have been, giving Rhaenyra like the only sound advice she's receiving these days, basically. Like seeing her small counsel is beyond worthless. Like can she heed any of their advice whatsoever, AK?
Not when they trying to tell her to pack up and go sit in some lonely, dusty room so they could run shit. Are you fucking out of your damn mind? I would have fired. I would have been very, very tempted to fire all of them right then and there. However, I need the numbers right now. Yeah, so I have to keep you dumbasses here. But Antonisi checks them for later, so she be all right.
That was amazing. Rhaenyra needs to stop messing around and make Rhaenys her hand. That's what needs to happen. Like she's basically playing
full facts. All facts. I've been saying that
has one, does she?
What's that?
No. Does she have
no?
Like, what
she doesn't have
a for?
Well, in the books, it's Corlys is her hand, Rhaenys' husband.
Yeah, that I remember, but they haven't formally done any of that, announced any of that for the show.
Yeah, I don't think they've done that for the show at all. But yeah, the way they're making it, they need to just stop messing around and you're going to be the woman queen. Let's just have a woman hand, because who better are you? Nobody. Nobody's better than
she would have been my first pick.
100. But yeah, that was so gangster when Rhaenyra tried pulling that woe is me and Alicent allowed them to wrong me. And Rhaenys was just quick with that. Oh, the way you allowed the little boy to be murdered in his bed. Rhaenyra was just trying to be on that, hey, I would never, and I didn't do that. And she's like, Alicent's at fault, though. Alicent did this. And Rhaenys like, listen, she ain't at any more fault than you were for having a little boy murdered in his bed. She had nothing clever to say after that. Just I want my throne.
She should have kept her ass at the Red Keep.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was so good. Like I said, Rhaenys is that one. She is. I love her.
Oh, quick question. What do you think truly started this war? Because that was like a back and forth. What truly started it?
Mm-hmm.
What truly started what war? The Dance of the Dragons?
Yeah, what truly started in your opinion?
The moment that when he died, she came in there talking about, oh no, he changed his mind. He wants Aegon to be king. Right there, because they started pulling all the strings that night. That's when they rounded everybody up, including Antonisi. So that right there, that was the kickoff.
I think it was even before that. I think the second he named Rhaenyra queen, there was bound to be a war. Right then and there, it was determined. You can't get remarried, have a son, and think that there's not going to be problems. Like, even though he said it, who's going to be around to enforce it? You should have like been talking to houses. Like, remember what I say and make sure you heed it. Like,
Exactly. It is on Viserys because there's a number of things he should have done better and differently with all of these kids.
oh, he was
But
terrible.
especially right now, yeah, he needed to do better.
She needs, yeah, I don't know. He was too much of a yes king. He wanted to make everybody happy instead of just
Exactly.
sometimes. Did Rhaenyra pick the council or inherit them? I mean, she kind of picked them, but she didn't. I mean, it wasn't exactly pick of the litter. She like kind of had to take what she could get. Like whoever was.
Weren't people like just showing up and just pledging fealty at first, and then eventually everyone started coming?
Yeah. Imagination roams with you. She thinks usurping the throne is what started the war, but yeah, those seeds were laid even before that. But
the moment he made, for me, it was like the moment he named her the heir. Because even then, like the moment that happened, like Otto was like plotting.
I mean, I guess they probably knew he was sickly and he's probably been in that shape for a while. But yeah, you're right, Amy. Exactly. When you saw how bad a shape your father was in, and you know, like not just his days are numbered, but the hours at this point, I'll just go ahead and get some white cloaks in there and stay right by his side. And the second he's gone, take it. Like
you are right there.
Yeah, you're 100% on that, Amy. You should.
The moment like they were like, who else knows? Like they were like, say, okay, I gotta make this, and certain people know and start plotting.
All right, see, like in the book, it's different. She's ordered to go to Dragonstone because Viserys was tired of the back and forth arguments and stuff, especially with his grandkids. Here, though, she made that choice by herself, so she has to foot the bill for that.
You're right, JD. We're going to talk about it. The councilors are worthless on
both the councils and the guard. Trash.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I got to put my homeboy part of the gold cloaks now. Granted, they not like follow all the damn rules.
King, yeah, right. Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, King's got to get married. Oh, have someone take his kids home. Her damn, yeah, absolutely. I feel like the ones that were loyal or left her to left with it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, did not have exactly pick of the litter. Yeah. We then see Crispy Cole alone in his room, and like he has that look like he knows he is in way over his head. He has zero business being hand, and the small council is absolutely crumbling all around him. Like, is that absolutely the worst pick that Aegon could have made? AK making him the hand.
Well, he could have done worse. He would have done worse if he would have called Sir Foots. But Crispy's close. He's like the runner up for worst.
You think Larry's would be a worse hand? He'd be a lot more corrupt hand, but I don't know. I think he might do some good.
Well, that in itself would make it worse. Do good for who though? Loras ain't making no moves that's good for anybody right now.
Certainly himself, but I don't know. I mean, he knows what's happening. Like he gets it done. I mean, we can't say the man gets it done. Like he figures it out. But yeah, he's just evil and corrupt as hell. And he's a nobody, and he got himself and basically took over Lord of Harrenhal. Like, yeah, when you're willing to kill your own brother and dad, there's just you have no soul.
It's sad, like how the politics right now and thrones kind of reflect modern day. It's like I don't know which presidential candidate should I be voting for right now. They're both terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
And I look at this damn show now. They can't even pick good hands.
Just looking at it like, that's the best you got? What? Come on, do better. In the small council, Aegon gets mad and stabs a dragon hilt blade into the table. Like, was that Littlefinger's blade that we see later on? The one
that was the fucking cat's paw, and you were using that beautiful ass dagger just to throw your little stupid tantrums like you're fucking Negan in The Walking Dead, banging on the damn table with the bat. Calm the fuck down, little boy.
How sick was that?
Like, from him on, it's like they don't know like the true reason. Well, as of right now, for the show-wise.
That's so dope though that they brought that cameo. I'm loving it. Like seeing Ice and Cat's Paw and all these little cameos, like just back in the day. Dark Sister, like I need to see all of it. Aegon said war has started and the Brackens have drawn first blood now. Like, what are we gonna do about it? it got real quiet in that room, and Crispy had little and less to say. Like, again, just a terrible hand. This is when Otto would have spoke up and been like, listen, this is the route we need to take here and now. Like,
But also, what was he supposed to do about that? That battle didn't change anything for the war. It certainly had nothing to do with the war. It was just them and their petty squabbles. He shouldn't have had to go down there and do anything, actually. They were going to fight on some level at some time anyway.
Right, of course. But I mean, like I said, Crispy should know that and like have a backup plan and like, okay, if this happens, we're going to do this. If this happens, like he's just like, we're going to go to the Riverlands and go to war. Like, okay, great.
I mean, well, nobody ever accused him of being smart.
I mean, old girl just looked at him and what happens when you face your first stronghold and get stopped and they kill you? He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Crispy is that person, right place, right time, got promoted, doesn't do anything and still gets promoted. Like, God damn it. But hey, the best thing out of him, once he became hand, he got a haircut. Crappy haircut, but hey, he got a free haircut.
Oh, Sir Foot won that role so bad.
He really did. He was campaigning for it.
Larry's would have been more scheming, just not jumping. Yeah, exactly. He might have been able to talk him into staying a little cooler, though, and not letting Crispy just charge out there into nothingness. Clubfoot is way too dangerous. Oh, yeah, exactly.
That part.
He's too dangerous to be Master Whispers, but he's going to be the Master Whispers anyway, so you might as well get some use out of it.
I mean, he low-key is already the Master of Whispers. Mm-hmm. I mean, before he got the official title, he was already running through the shadows, so.
And I wonder was like the Master Whispers on the council, but then since King Viserys,
yeah, he didn't
like think. Yeah, maybe that's why he's like not seeing there as much.
He had no use. He said he had no use for one, but I find myself wanting.
So stupid.
Crispy doesn't.
You should always have a Master of Whispers. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that or just have it on the down low.
Yeah, exactly. Just have somebody let you know what the people are whispering and what's happening. Who's in for that haircut? Did we like the old haircut or the new haircut?
No, when I saw him, I'm like, what the hell changed? And I'm like,
why did they even have to touch the hair? Like, if y'all gonna keep him looking like the immortal crispness, then just leave the look alone. Y'all, he shouldn't have even cut his hair. Couldn't stand his face in season 1, but he looked better with longer hair.
Yeah, definitely. He looks weird. It's
Think about it. Did I'm about to say Jon Snow. Did Ned Stark, did Tywin, did Otto have that long of a hair when they were hands? So it's like, no. So he cut his.
Cut it up.
Lord, did Ned cut his hair when he went to King's Landing?
No,
maybe it was already short.
No, he didn't. It was no.
He kept it like it was the
same. He kept it. Yeah, he kept it at shoulder length.
Then maybe he was feeling himself and he got a haircut.
Hey, when did he get a haircut?
Welcome. Good to see you out there.
What's going on, Haymaker?
Carol Funk's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Been way too long. Welcome back. She says, I hate it. Like, bring back the long hair.
Like, his face is already annoying. Now he's got bad, annoying hair.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I just don't like him. It's not the haircut.
Not just the hair. I hate it all.
No, the cut looks horrible. See, the old hair was better. Exactly. Like they shouldn't have touched it.
I'm gonna go. They're gonna make a new crispy, Funko Pop. If they have it with a new haircut, then okay. Maybe it's somebody up there around here likes it.
Pretty much everyone in this small council is awful. Without Otto to keep a stern hand on the wheel, things are falling apart rapidly. And speaking of getting quiet, like you could hear the crickets when Aegon said, "I'm as fierce as any of them." It was like,
if you have to say you are king, then you ain't no fucking king.
Exactly. You're no king at all. So it looks like you were right. That is sea smoke up there flying around solo. So what's going to happen? Is he like growing restless because he knows like Laenor has died? Or is he just like bored and can sense war is coming? Like she said, like the dragons grow restless. What's going on with sea smoke?
Could be a bit of both. Lonely.
I think it's a bit of both also. I think Laenor is dead, and they're probably not going to touch on it too tough past the one liner that Rhaenyra gave to Mysaria. And then they're going to move on from there. So I think sea smoke being there is the answer to what happened with Lenor.
So Lenor,
Because otherwise, why else would he come back?
Well, Lenor took across the sea to play dead, so he didn't take Sea Smoke with him. I don't think, did he? He just went off by himself because like you can't go off with a dragon. Like everybody would know it's you. But all of a sudden, like Sea Smoke's getting all restless and flying around and making noise and chirping. Like, is that again just because he knows war is coming, or is it because something happened to Lenor and he knows it? What do you think, Phantom?
Now I know like they wrote this up in anime history the other day. Now, if by chance someone else begins to ride this damn dragon, then it's confirmed that he's dead.
He gone. Only one at a time.
Yeah, only one. Well, see, that's
Unless
the other
they
thing.
change stuff for the show.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why they have to, I think, let us know whether he is dead or not, because otherwise, it's not going to make too much sense.
Because I don't recall they ever like mentioned like that like on the show before, like dragon. Unless they have, correctly, like dragon only have one rider. If
they haven't. But that's what I'm saying. If this is them establishing that, then they definitely need to address like where Lenor is.
Yeah, no, he's
some
dead.
way, shape, or form. I think he's gone, but
they have to remark
I
on
don't know.
it. They can't just ignore it. They're gonna have to speak on it and say something.
And damn, how long has he been like MIA? I know it's been years though, right?
It's been a while.
Has it been years?
I mean, because she Rhaenyra got remarried to Daemon, so
yeah, and
yeah. They got like 2 babies now. Yeah, okay. So
Aegon and Viserys or whatever.
Joffrey.
Yeah.
So it's Joffrey is Strong's kid. So you have Aegon the younger and Viserys are theirs.
Yeah. So yeah, and well, they have the dragon hatchlings, and that's who Rhaena's taken to the Vale, which is crazy. You still alive, the dragon would have followed him, or at least not be going crazy like he is. But yeah, no, it's not Joffrey.
Damn, you can't be saying like dragons stay put.
Yeah. Ba-boom.
I mean, you could, but he could also have found some hiding spot, maybe depending on where they went. If there was any type of like a mountainous area, maybe. I don't know.
You ain't hiding a dragon. Not over there either. That's a desert. Rhaenyra tells Mysaria that she saved her life, but did she though? Like, I don't know. She said that she went up there and she wasn't believed at first and this and that. Or is she the one that actually got to Eric to get in there to kill Eric, to let him know that Eric was there?
That was my thought, that she got in there and she got to Eric and said, "Hey, yo, I just saw your brother come up the path. You might want to go check on the queen."
Because she said
because the way he busted in, it seemed like yeah, he had that information. He jumped in like, "How dare you!" Yeah.
Brother, that was so sick. Good. It was interesting that both small councils seem to have added like a spider to their mix in this episode. Like, I don't know, who do you think is going to be the better spy master, Mysaria or Larry's Clubfoot? What do you think, Phantom?
Too soon to tell for me.
Oh, yeah, they both
have been giving like useful information in both sides, so it's like until like one gives that vital information that actually is like that crucial to the war. So right now for me, there's like neck and neck.
Big shocker, Phantom riding the fence. How about you, AK? Which one is it?
Hey, I got it behind me, man. Change your mind.
You know what?
Change my mind. Who's gonna change?
Now, see, for right now, and for right now only, he may actually have a point with this one, because the one big thing I think that Lars has on Mysaria is he's a man and he's of noble blood.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's a lot easier for him to get in and maneuver people. She, on the other hand, has the better in with the people on the ground level. Like that's how she got to be doing what she was doing there in the first place. She started off in the whorehouses, and then, you know, everybody figured out she was good at doing the secrets. So that's where she was making her money. I don't think it would be too tough for her to go back in and do it again, because the people will automatically identify with her because she's essentially one of them. But in either way, they're both pretty evenly matched, honestly. So it could go either way.
The chat's with both of you. The chat's kind of riding the fence, saying they're both with it. I go with the White Worm because she is a woman.
I will
And
give her edge. I will give her edge.
She'll
Yeah.
get it done just as well as him. And pillow talk, men be talking in them sheets. And
Facts.
she's a woman, and she's like having pillow houses. So I don't know. I
That's
think she
kind of
might
like
even.
Loris, wasn't he like with the women and the women like practically like no same thing. They're in bed with the men, so he was knowing his secrets as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're both amazing. I don't know.
Hey, starting in episode 4 and on, we're gonna have a whiteboard. Every time one get a point, get a point. You get
Will
a
they both
point.
give Littlefinger a run for the money?
Yeah, by episode when we finally get to the what is it, episode 8? It's like the last episode. Like we're gonna
Mhm.
tally it up and we're gonna see who's the best.
I know neither one of them have anything on Varys, but what do you think? Could they give Littlefinger a run for the money?
Absolutely. No, the way
Maybe
Littlefinger was moving, especially in like the last what 4 or 5 seasons. Yeah, I think Lars has him beat.
White Worm maybe in fast travel to be determined.
Fast travel.
Exactly. Them highborn men going to brothels, talking, trying to brag,
Yeah.
trying to show how much they know. Yeah, exactly. I think they were getting that knowledge. I don't think you can hang out and listen to the ladies anymore. They know that. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But he did get to. He finds a way. I didn't understand. First, Rhaenyra said she was sending the little ones to the Eyrie to be warded, but then she was telling Rhaena to like take them to Pentos to be farther away and safe. So, like, which is it? Is she sending them to the Eyrie to be warded, or across the narrow seas for Rhaenys to be the mother that Rhaenyra is unable to be right now?
I think it's actually a bit of both. If I remember correctly, there was an instance where they were trying to get to Essos, and I think the ship was attacked. It's possible something like that will still happen, but my thought is out loud around other people they were saying Pentos, but the people that are closer to them, like their family, they're planning on going to the Eyrie, which would make sense because then that could throw people off the trail and try to follow them anywhere.
Yeah, I think maybe she might. Yeah, I think it's like they might be splitting them up. Maybe take Jeffrey up there, so she has the littlest one up there in the area where it's safe, and she gives them a dragon, which she promised them. And then once you get him up there, then head across the water with the 2 little ones, and keep the hatchling safe across the water. But I don't think she realizes just how murking, dangerous, lying bastards they are over there across the water, and they're gonna see dragons, and it ain't gonna be nothing nice. I'll tell you that. They're gonna start seeing and wanting power for themselves. I don't know what she's thinking with that move.
Oh,
Don't send little dragons.
I actually I think I touched on it a bit last night, but I do want to give one correction that a lot of people are thinking that those are Dany's eggs from there. That's not where Dany's eggs came from.
I think the show's changing
In the book. I mean, I suppose they could possibly change it to make it a tie-in, but I forget who's what the person's name was, but there's another place where those dragons. It stated very 100% in the book.
Or one of
the boy got
they
him.
confirmed it, didn't they?
The magistrate from across the
Alario, yeah, but those didn't come. They didn't come to him by way of Rhaena in this scenario. They've changed it for the show, but that's not what they're doing. And yeah, because Phantom's right. Yeah, the showrunners did say that those are supposed to be Dany's eggs.
But I'm more
That's
confused.
just how
That's
that's
like
connected to
4
the show lore.
So it's like
Well, I think that one is for Rhaena. Her first egg never hatched, and then Aemon stole Viserys.
Off screen, I was like, wait, does she have a dragon or does she not?
She does
not
have
yet,
a
but she has a dragon in the books, but she does not have it yet. That's what I'm saying.
That's why she was mad. She was getting sent away because she does have a dragon.
Because she's thinking that she's being sent away because she isn't a dragon rider yet, and up to this point for the show, she's not. Her first egg did not hatch.
I remember that was like a thing in the first season where she was trying to get her dragon into Kraken thing, and she was talking. She had like that sense of the moment with Daemon about the fire, and she never got it.
Yeah, yeah. Her egg did not hatch. Aemon stole her mom's dragon that she was going to go for, and this now is that's what I think that extra egg is for her.
Showrunner confirmed
Yeah, the
that
showrunners did confirm that.
they're
Hmm.
supposed to be. He's a fireman during the reign of Jaehaerys.
Yeah,
Really?
that's it. Yeah, yeah. Because remember when they're talking about Alyssa Furman, they say she stole those 3 dragon eggs from her girlfriend before she ran off to go have her adventures. But for the show, they're saying those are Dany's eggs. That's all. There's just a difference in the lore.
Yeah, it does get confusing going back and forth when they switch it up.
I'm
Hmm.
telling you,
Yeah,
Game
it
of
was Alyssa
Thrones
Furman.
lore, and then there's a Song of Ice and Fire's lore.
Yeah, and then there's
Yeah,
fandom.
I mean, and they've said that. Yeah,
Then there's fandom when the directors
and the
say, "Hey, let's
fandom
do
lore.
this."
I go right.
How sick did Bloodworm look flying through those stormy skies over the Riverlands? That looked pretty tough.
Caraxes always looks epic.
I need all the dragons. I need all of them.
Every last one.
We're building up to it. It's 5 seasons.
Oh, coming. Damon enters a near empty Harrenhal, and when he does finally stumble across its lord, it's a very unceremonial for such a major and massive castle. Damon enters the dining room and states he's claiming Harrenhal, and the Castilian's like, okay.
All right, cool. I mean, we were just now getting ready to have dinner. Like, how you want your steak, bro? Medium, well done.
Can it really be that easy to just usurp the largest castle in King's Landing?
I mean, you've seen episode 1, you've seen episode 2, now episode 3, you barely see the guards handing around. At this point, you could just walk in and do anything in this damn verse right now.
Do you know why, though?
It's
because it still belongs to House Strong. It's not a whole lot of them left right now.
Yeah, and the one who's running House Strong who's the head of House Strong? Clubfoot, which nobody.
It's Clubfoot, but he doesn't really do anything with that title except in King's Landing. So that's why his uncle and the rest of the family is still over here, and none of them can stand him, as we come to find out.
Oh, good night, Linda.
Thanks for see you, Linda.
Always.
Well.
They didn't want no smoke. What's up, Una? Welcome.
Right. They didn't have a whole lot of people there to hang around with. Like, you know what they say about Harrenhal. Like, you start off having a big set, but little by little, the curse comes to get you, and then your house is extinct.
Come on, get some of these peas.
Right?
He's like, just get some. Oh man, he's like, dude, don't worry about it. Go on and eat. I mean, I don't know. What's up, fandom? Are you like Damon? Are you trusting the food, or are you thinking that was too easy and they're just gonna try to poison you?
Depends how hungry I am that day. If I haven't eaten all day, fuck it, peas. If I've eaten already, I'm not gonna eat no damn peas.
Like,
what you gonna do if Caraxes just sticks his head literally through the wall, because there are sections of the building missing, and looks at, oh, you over here talking shit too? What did you just say? You was gonna burn him? What? Have you seen me? Nah. Caraxes pulls up, don't nobody want that smoke at all.
No, it's not Lord. It's not tradition for anybody to be Lord. It's just who they pick out. It just happens to be a lot of people from whoever are already in the small council end up being given Harrenhal, because nobody else really wants it because he can't really afford it.
Mm-hmm.
And is Damon supposed to be called what? Queen consort or king consort?
He's supposed to be the prince consort.
Okay.
Uncle wasn't lying when he said that. That is what the title's supposed to be. He wants to be, of course, king, so he makes them go with the Your Grace.
He said, I would have taken Simon's plate. I'd have just had one of them little kids come over and taste it real quick. Like, here, get you a bite from the middle. As you live, okay, I'm eating. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think it's yeah, exactly. It's the crown keeps giving it away because they don't want to deal with it. Nobody wants to deal with Harrenhal.
Yeah, it's way too expensive. Look, Tywin honestly couldn't do that. He had one little bitty stint there, and he spent money to get ready the rooms he was going to use on that trip and that trip only. Once he left, all construction efforts stopped.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of BS was Damon pulling, having Sir Simon Strong call him Your Grace instead of my prince? What was that?
Oh, I love to love and hate him. Plain and simple. This is just Damon being Damon. He's greedy. He wants the pot, and he's in front of some people now that he can very actively bully. and make them do whatever, because what are they going to tell him?
Yeah, exactly. But still, I mean, I don't know. Do you accept this woman as your queen or not? What's this all of a sudden? Your Grace? No, you're not Grace. Damon is definitely himself, but I mean,
No, yeah.
Both this-
Only Rhaenyra is the queen. You, though, sir, are not the king, and you know that.
Damon was trying to get some dignity back after I called him pathetic. That could be. He was in his feels. Yeah, he's the king consort. He's the queen consort. Or king, yeah, he's not. Or king consort, yeah, but he's not his Grace. You're the prince.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah, your Grace is for the actual ruling monarchy. You're part of the monarchy, but you are not in rule, sir.
Future king consort. Yeah, exactly. When they talked about Laenor. Exactly. But yeah, that's just too much. That is way too much. Speaking of bitch ass mother, I mean, Allison's brother just rolled in from Old Town, and like, are the Hightowers just the smuggest bastards in the realm? I mean, every single one we've met, you just want to throttle.
Did you really want to throttle him though? I respected his petty game. Y'all know I love a good petty, and he came in with all the smoke. So I didn't feel bad, looking at Crispy when he was getting red for filth. I kind of like Gwen. He's a pussy. Don't get me wrong. We saw those tears once Bela pulled up on him, but I still respect his petty game.
I thought he was annoying. I was like, man, these damn Hightowers, dude, burn them all. I'm done with
I found it more annoying how Crispy like immediately went into jealousy mode just 2 seconds after you completely did not have your queen bed chambermaid, whatever the fuck she is. You just completely sided with all the dudes in the room and just completely shut her down in the conversation. And now you want to be jealous that there's another man there talking to her? Come on, my dude. You know you're still a fuckboy, right? You got like a shinier pin to put on your armor, but you're still a fuckboy.
What's up, Lottie V? Do y'all believe the guy Hugh? Yes, absolutely, I believe
Hugh.
that.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
They're gonna touch on that. I don't really want to talk about it yet because that'll be a huge spoiler. But yeah, Hugh's about that life. Hugh the Hammer. They're not showing him in every single episode for nothing.
For no reason, right?
Like he's gonna be there. Oh man, we got House Lord and Brand, and yet they're both in. Oh yeah, they're trying to get out. Damon's like, somebody's gonna respect me.
Y'all gonna put some fucking respect on my name.
They call Cersei your Grace. Yeah, Cersei.
Whoa, hold on.
Tell them.
Okay, you know what?
Cersei right there, Jake.
This is one of those very few moments you will see me have Cersei's back for the way things were being run in that era of the monarchy. Yes, she also is your Grace.
Google says king consort can be referred to as your Grace. So maybe Damon's in it right. There you go.
I mean, okay, no, that's in our world. We got to go by their world rules.
Then again, remember, she's not really like, queen.
Excuse me, I beg your finest pardon. What the fuck you say?
I mean, okay. I have Team Green.
Look.
But right now,
one phone call, David. You know my people over there in Brooklyn, right?
Oh, Lottie's
technical.
Lottie's not buying the Hugh stories. He's no Targaryen to her. Not buying it, not having it.
Okay.
I like that guy on her crusty skin. Yeah, he is ridiculous. Anyone gives Sir Hunch and Munch?
Exactly. See, and we said that last night. Not last night. Yeah. Look, there's a lot of rum involved. Okay, don't judge me. But yeah. Anybody that wants to give smoke to Crispy, you know what? I'll buy you a drink. Here, just one. But I'll buy you that one drink.
It's crazy. Like certain streams call him like Sir Munch, and then like for us, we call him like Crispy. It's like almost like every other community, and like they call him like some other name.
It's some variation of something that has to do with crispy food or something. Yep. He gets all the disrespect.
Oh, he is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Bringing it back. Absolutely anybody that can get under Crispy skin is good with her as well. Everybody's just hating on Krispy Kreme. He's doing the best he can.
Including you. Shut up. Don't be doing that flip flop shit with Crispy. Come on, man.
He said the guy in the bar was like, not Hugh. Or was Hugh there too? He was there. He was the one telling the story. Ulf is the older guy that was sitting next to him that was telling the other guys about Hugh. And then Hugh came in. He's like, I could tell you, but I'm a little thirsty. He was smooth about getting that free beer.
He really was. He's that friend that comes in that everybody just is cool with, no matter what. And of course, yeah, you need a drink, bro. Let me go grab you a pint. Come on.
Yeah, that's Hugh the Hammer. He's the one that was in there getting the gold, telling them that it takes like fortnights to make these anvils and these dragon catapults and
money. And the dude like dead kind of looks like Viserys too. So I'm like, what the hell?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't think about it, but when he said it, I'm like, oh shit, he kind of does look like him.
It fits.
He's a dragon.
I don't know if that was purposely or it kind of does look like him.
Yeah. And he says he's
technically he's not. No, he is a dragon seed. That is canon.
He's not a Targaryen. He's just a dragon.
Oh, not a Targaryen. Yeah, but definitely still one of the bastards.
We'll get there, but he's a Baelish.
Baelish should have scorched. I mean, yes and no, but I wanted her to do it too, but I understand why she didn't. It's the same thing again, and we know who she was. Who she was in the Padawan position with, Auntie Nisi, and Auntie Nisi had a chance to end this shit too. But she knew that wasn't her beef to take care of right then and there. So, and it was a sound choice. Plus, how you gonna burn down the whole ass forest?
Yeah, you can't just
for just them three dusty motherfuckers. Nah.
Yeah, people.
Hey, I don't care. I wouldn't create.
That would lose you. No, that would lose you the war right there.
Sorry, Mr. Bear, but Sir Crispy gotta go.
Ain't got nothing to do with the bears.
If I had a choice, done.
You want no war is ever won without the Riverlands, bruh. If the Riverlands ain't on your side, you're not winning that war. That is a known fact. How you gonna burn down one of the biggest forests that they depend on for wood, supplies, food, for the hunting? That you can't do that. There's too many things in the background that would be completely fucked if you burnt that wood down.
Yeah, Ulf was the one next to Hugh inside the bar. He's the one that they went to meet, but he was the one actually talking, the one that they bought a beer for. He's the one that's been in every episode. When it came to Cole, we all just tried to feel some love. No Simpsons brothers different now.
Indeed.
So Hugh the Hammer was at the table. Yeah, exactly. That was Hugh the Hammer that was the one talking. He was he's the blacksmith. He's the one
he's got the riz.
Gold. And Aegon's like, oh yeah, we need you. We'll definitely pay you.
Yeah.
Otto was about to go tell him no, and he's like, just turned back around. He's like, shit. He's like, he was not telling the story about being a half brother. No, he said he's a dragon seed. Ulf was one telling the story about being the one who stole the food that saw the rat catchers hanging. He was the one with the sick daughter. Yes.
Yeah, he was the one with the sick daughter. Yeah.
Sick daughter. Yes. I didn't see Hugh at the bar, but I could be wrong. Yeah, he was the one telling the story.
I thought he was the one that came in there saying that his brothers are, he's half brothers with Daemon and Viserys.
Wait a minute, hold up. He's the same one with the sick daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blacksmith.
At this point, you might as well just join team what you want to call it, black at this point. Like if
whoa, slow your roll, bro. Slow your roll.
They promised you some money and things.
They working up to this, man. Just watch and see. Wait for the product to properly get together all the ingredients to blend together in the cauldron. Just wait. They getting there.
I don't think Hugh is the one with the sick daughter, but Hugh is also the one saying that he's Balon's bastard, if I'm pretty sure. And that's going to follow the way in the story. And Ulf was the guy that he met in the bar that was there saying, no, he's not lying. Look at his hair. That was Ulf, I believe.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, when he walks into the bar, everybody's saying, Hugh. Like, that's Hugh the Hammer. And
I love how we're getting confused with Hugh and Ulf. And we always get confused with.
But we don't get confused with which Ares or which Viserys or which Aegon there was.
We're being like Allison right here. Come on now.
But yeah, no, that's Hugh the Hammer. He's gonna be playing a massive role in this story.
Only you can prevent foresight. I mean, look, for real. Yeah, that would have been really, really bad if she would have burnt them down in those woods. I would have cackled, but it would have been some hell to pay after.
The boy Damon too much, and they got their boy spooked. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we gonna get to that. Yeah, we not there just yet.
Best thing to give him is Amy, and he deserves it. No, I thought that was all. No, yeah, Hugh. Yeah, they're going back and forth. They're gonna have to explain it better, so everybody's not so confused with it. He's like, nope, that was Ulf. Ulf was the half brother.
Ulf said he was the half brother?
Nope.
What is Ulf? Ulf isn't a dragon seed though. I didn't think.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Go back.
Maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch.
Yeah, as soon as he goes back in the bar, everybody's saying Hugh.
Yeah, Hugh does become a dragon rider in the story if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, we don't want to give too many spoilers, but yeah, he's going to play a massive role this year.
Yeah.
Subtitle said Ulf. Yeah, Ulf was the guy that he went and talked to. That's why it said Ulf. That was the guy in the bar that was already with the two Dornish guys that was sitting there. That was Ulf. Ulf is the one that's a bastard at the bar, but no, he was the one that's the bar. Two different actors.
Yeah, it's two different actors.
She should have at least said the warning fireball. Yeah, I don't know. You cannot torch up Westeros with one dragon. Like I said, you would have so many houses mad at you. I mean, that's like land, that's forest, that's deer.
Yeah, if she would have caught them before they crossed the tree line, maybe because that was an open field, it wouldn't have harmed that much. Like it wasn't like hot and dry like the field of fire when it happened. But once they hit that tree line, nah, she couldn't do it.
Could they really be mad at you? Like, they'd be mad at Danny because she was like the only one with dragons. Nowadays, a bunch of people got dragons. How do they know who it was her?
How do they know?
Somebody else, but nobody would need to know. It's just how the story would be spun for propaganda. Just like with Lil Jaehaerys being killed. The facts wouldn't matter. They could make up whatever they wanted to say.
I feel like I just killed Crispy.
Speaking of Crispy, how happy was he when he got himself the Queen's favor? He was so proud of himself.
I mean, proud of himself and like completely misreading the extreme passive aggressiveness that Alicent was giving him. And she was only that way because they were in the courtyard. If it would have just been like them somewhere, she would have probably cut his ass out and walked away.
I was like, what's the point of this scene? And then when it pointed out to Sir Gawain spotting, and I'm like, oh shit, he gonna learn of them, like,
he already knows
each other.
Gawain came in kind of giving him the Littlefinger treatment that Edmund and what the hell is that boy's name? Is it Edmund Tully, Catelyn and what's her name's brother? Because he's the one that gave Littlefinger the Littlefinger nickname.
Oh, right. Edmure Tuller. Yeah. Funny how willing everyone without a dragon is to send dragons to war. It's like, no. It's like you rolled in on foot. Like right now, pretend we don't even have dragons. Like you need to get that out of your head. Everybody without one just wants to send them all to war. Like you lazy bastards, you going in. Don't think this is gonna be easy.
It's an interesting contrast though, because you remember the last time there was a conflict and somebody told Viserys to send the dragons. Rhaenyra was the first one to step in, like, hello, you have dragons. Send one of us over there to calm shit down if shit needs to be calmed down. Send me.
Feel it. With all this dragon.
So you think that now she's learning that because everyone keeps saying like send dragons?
And no, they see that's what I'm saying, and now she's the one that's saying no, we can't just send the dragons right now.
She said no. So with all this dragon talk, what do you think? Are we going to end up getting the Nettle storyline?
Don't know who she is.
We still have to have like that meeting, the call to arms for the dragon seeds. So I think once that happens is when we'll see her, if they introduce her. And we do have those set pics where it seems to be someone that could be playing her is in that picture, but that character has not been named yet, so we don't know.
Nettles is so huge. We
have to get her. I've heard rumors about them combining her character with Rhaena, which makes absolutely zero sense because they both have their own roles to play separately. So I hope that once they called for all the dragon seeds, we're going to see her.
She said Baylor should have just said he had indigestion and burped up a bit. Oh, too valuable to lose. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Which in
What did you
truth
say?
they are.
You took that off the screen too quick, was it?
Too valuable to lose. It's like that's like you do not want to lose any at this point. The Black Council is in bad shape, basically as bad a shape as the Green. Like they're talking straight up treason. They want the Queen to run and hide while they stay and start making all the decisions. Like say they accept her as their queen, but it seems like only lip service because the men in that day were not used to women being in charge. But I mean, like this is treason. Like what were they thinking with this move, AK? Did they really think they were run and hide?
Look, I think they absolutely 100% with their whole chest thought that she should be going away and just taking their advice and no, you can go over there, Your Grace. You know we can handle it. No, bitch, are you dumb?
Ruthless.
Are you dumb? What? Why the fuck would I do that?
Gonna have to read the story, Jake. Yeah, that's incredible. It's like, well, I mean, they couldn't really think. Obviously, they just want her to go run and hide so they can go try to make peace and try to keep
exactly
they can out of it. It's like, are you kidding me?
Exactly.
And it just sucks. Like she can't get rid of him because that's all she has. Like she is just in a horrible spot.
Sadly, right? Like she is literally searching for banners to call, but they are sadly the realm is like extremely divided right now. Oh, yeah. So it's hard, and the way you have to move with everybody, unfortunately, is you have to deal with assholes like this sometimes.
And then speaking of women in charge, how great was that little Rainey's drop the mic speech? Then she just strolled out of the room, just cool as a cucumber. Like y'all better recognize what crown she's wearing.
Auntie Nisi slays, yo. Mic drop, exit stage left.
She is the one. I love her. She's my favorite character. She is amazing. I don't think Bela was seeing the big picture, like how big a role she's playing for the future House Targaryen. Like you have the little ones, you have the unhatched dragons, you have the hatchlings. Like you are literally guarding the entire future of your house, and you act like you're not playing a big enough role in this.
I can sympathize with her. I can totally understand it from her viewpoint. I mean, because you think about it, and I talked about this last season, the way Daemon interacted with them as children. He always gave more time to Bela because Bela's kind of the most like him. And particularly, she's a dragon rider. Like you see her getting those private lessons from Daemon about speaking Old Valyrian. We never saw that with Rhaena, which made me think he doesn't do a whole lot with her because specifically she isn't a dragon rider. So he isn't valuing her.
Is it a dragon rider, or is it because that's his firstborn? I mean,
that could. I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. But Daemon is a simple man. he's now in this regard. I think he is literally gunning for what's going to be the most powerful thing, as Daemon always does in all aspects of his life. And right now, that one does not have a dragon. This one does. So that's where he's putting his stock. And yes, it just so happens that she is the oldest. But yeah, I think Rhaena feels very heavily a bit ostracized because, like, everyone around her has dragons. Everyone around her that could have a dragon has dragons, but her.
Like if Rhaena was like a good swordsman like Daemon, then maybe.
And I mean, now don't get me wrong. I'm fairly certain when it comes to fighting, Daemon made sure both of them knew how to handle themselves. But still, you have to take a step back and look at it from her viewpoint. So I feel for her. Yes, she does. This is an important mission that she's being sent on. It truly is. However, I can totally understand why she feels like she's just being like sent away because she isn't a dragon rider.
I'm a descendant of Aegon Targaryen being a nanny.
Yeah.
Oh, they think the council needs to step in and rule for her because they haven't had a ruling queen. They wouldn't have tried anything if Daemon was there. You think these guys are stepping out of line on her council because Daemon's not there to keep them in check, AK?
No. I
You think
think
they
I
can
think
try
they
it?
were. I think that there's a couple times where they tried it, and Damon Damon's always gonna Damon. You know, it's if you kowtow to him, you know, he'll show you some amount of favor. So yeah, I mean, there's a few times I think that one of them had to be shut down. It's I can't think of like the exact scenes right now, but there's a couple times where she had to shut some stupid bullshit down that they were talking about. This isn't the first time.
Yeah, that is funny, Jake. The two parallels they keep showing between the two councils, like you get rid of the two heads of them, and now all of a sudden everything's just out of line. Everybody's trying to act up. Better find someone that get right. Because as much as I like Rhaenyra dragging her feet, I mean,
Yeah,
she was gone for a long time. Like she said, you had to let her mourn. She's in her feels about not being a dragon rider. You think that's what it is with her, huh? It could
she
be.
is. Yeah.
It could be, of course. Rainey's, I think she will be sad next episode. I feel Rainy will
Oh,
defend herself with no dragon, and everyone has to pull their weight in the war. I mean, that's
yeah.
true. But again, that is pulling your weight. Like, you are literally saving your entire house. This is the most important thing, maybe, out of all of it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do it. Does Day
Does
have?
Day Day have any side kids? Well, there's a theory on that.
It's like Aemon when he didn't have a dragon. He went out and got
That
himself
kid
one.
is light skinned. I don't know about that kid.
I don't think there's any confirmed. Yeah, not
It
confirmed.
was that the there is one tinfoil theory that's been around in the fandom for many years, is that the twist how we think that, you know, Nettles is Damon's side piece. Yeah, a fair amount of us think that she's actually his daughter.
Back in King's Landing, Helena said she forgives her mother. Alicent was like, "What? Like, what exactly are you forgiving me for? Like, because what you saw between me and Crispy is grown folk business. So, what exactly is it that you have to forgive? Like, I don't know. What is she forgiving her for, fandom? And does she have a right to even be forgiving her for anything?
Oh, for riding Crispy
I
during
mean,
like one of the
we
most
don't know.
moments where he should have been, I don't know, guarding her possibly. That's like probably the only reason.
Is that
That's
what
the
you
only
feel?
thing she should
No,
be forgiven for. That's how I see it.
What do you think, AK?
it's far more than that. It's far more than that. And there's two things, if I'm remembering correctly, that someone had pointed out last night in the chat, is we don't know all the things that Helena has seen in her visions. So there's probably a whole bunch of shit that she knows, a whole bunch of dirt on Alicent. And right there is where she's saying, you know, I forgive you, but is she forgiving her for the bad parenting, that the very bad parenting that she's had to endure? Or is it also for some other shit that's been going down that she doesn't know that Helena knows yet? So I don't know. I thought that scene was very well done, and Allison did question, because of course she thinks she's holier than thou all the time, and then you see the crocodile tears start forming and shining in her eyes.
She said, I forgive you for everything you've done and some of the stuff you ain't even done yet, because I know
Mm-hmm.
it all. I think she's forgiven Alicent for what she saw in her vision during the parade. How about that? So she knows some
I
stuff.
like that one.
I love that. That's amazing. Helena might be forgiving her for something Alicent will do in the future. Everybody's
Yeah,
on the
yeah, I
vision.
like that.
There we go.
Yep,
My mom's theory. I love that. You and your mom are on one. I love
yep.
that. Absolutely. Helena's far too calm about the idea of death of her son is coming to terms with some things. Yeah, she just in shock because she's like, little kids die. You know, I shouldn't be so sad about it. I should just move on. Like, she's become very matter-of-factly about it. Like, why the big change, fandom?
Sorry, repeat that?
How come Helena's just so okay with her son being dead now? She's like, you know, they're so fragile. Young kids die. I shouldn't be so torn up about it. I'm just going to keep it moving now.
Helena's just like me at work. You don't know like her mood or anything. So it's like, you think she's okay? Is she not okay? Like, are you mad? Are you upset? Like, you don't even know. I like that about her. She's an enigma.
Oh, so yeah, it seems like everybody's on that tip that she's forgiving her, so that something's coming. Helena knows more than she's letting on, and something's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. I love that. I absolutely love that. So we shall see. More to come. I'm here for it. But yeah, it's like We got a snake and a villain, but I feel he's a snake and a villain, but I feel Larry's like would give Littlefinger a run for his money at this point. Like he is so convincing and so scandalous. Like he was just too smooth with that silver tongue, like talking like, some people are saying how smart you are to fly out on your dragon to war, but others are saying something a little bit different. Like he is nice with his.
It's so crazy though with Aegon because if you go back and you look at the small council meeting, Alicent and Aemon were the ones telling him to keep his ass at home while he was trying to fly out. But he, of course, wants to be boasty because I'm the king. I'm more fearsome than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And his brain is turned that quickly with those few words from Laris, which, yes, credit to Laris because he knows how to spin those words.
Dude.
But you actually think that your brother is plotting against you when he was one of the only two people worried about your safety and you riding off into battle all willy-nilly? You think he's plotting on you now? Like he wants you to leave? Are you dumb?
Like John said, Larry's got in his head. He is up in there, letting him know he is the puppet master. He's like he just wields him exactly like it, and just so smooth with it. Just
And
so
Aegon's
clean.
an idiot.
And that's how you do it. You make the king make him think that he's making the decisions when you're just putting every thought and word in. It's amazing. Just knew what to say and how to say it, like to get Aegon to do exactly what he wanted him to do. Like he knows if Aegon leaves or even worse gets killed, all the work he's done to get up this high is out the window. Just
because
gone.
Aemon ain't gonna take that shit. He's gonna peep game real quick once he puts his eye on you.
Yeah, nobody else likes him or is going to put up with his bullshit. So Aemon's his like claim to fame. He's got to keep him protected and keep him safe and keep him in the kingdom. Aegon's boys in like New Kingsguard got like that disheartening little wake up call real quick when the king reminded them of their vows. He's like, you're sworn to chastity now. They're like, yeah. They saw that look in his eye. Them laughs dried up real quick.
But then he takes them to a whorehouse to get drunk.
Right? For the
like, come the fuck on, Aegon. Again, this dude is the most finicky motherfucker in the kingdoms.
For the squire. Like, I don't know. What's up, fandom? Are they going to keep this chastity vow, or what's going to happen with these new
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Honestly, I just thought he just said that just to stay face because there was like other people in that room. But literally, the next thing you know, boom.
That looked like that was a pretty sick look.
Were there? I thought it was just them three.
No, even though he told them like, "Oh, can I have a second?" They didn't leave the room. They just like scattered just a little bit across the corners, but they were like still in the room. Like, they could have still eavesdropped. That's all. I was like, why ask for a minute and y'all still in the damn room?
He said, "Chastity my ass." It ain't happening. Aemon started plotting after the brothel, though I'm convinced also Aemon knows if something happens to Aegon, he's up for the throne. That is true. Put him out there to war. He's like, I'm next. He made frat boys in the King Guard. Exactly.
Right, exactly. Like, come on, man.
Guard. Absolute bro guard. I'm surprised he didn't pundit Aegon King or not.
I am not. I think, Felicia, what's going on?
Yeah, Felicia, welcome up.
I think Aemon definitely would not have punched him at all, and I think it was the right move because him getting up like that and just walking out in all full glory. Again, shout out to my straight sisters. I'm glad y'all finally got some eye candy going on for you. I appreciate that for y'all. And he just let that shit roll off his back and walked out like a G with his head held high. What could Aegon say? Not a motherfucking thing. Evil. He started plotting the second he took a step out that room.
Oh yeah, he was not looking nothing nice. Oh, that eye was so just gangster looking. That's crazy.
He just said that was his biggest gun though, and you come in here treating him like this, like you talking about the pink dread all over again.
Yeah, he's a moron. Then we get another full scene with Hugh the Hammer, and now that you haven't like I said, they haven't put this character in all 3 episodes for no reason. Like it is going to be amazing what they do with this. I just hope they don't mess it up or like rush it. Like get it right and make it cool and like bring that whole story in because it's just crazy. He also almost got caught slipping talking out loud in the pub when the king himself popped in with his boys talking about the one true king, and everybody stood up real quick. Like that's how you get your tongue ripped out. We already saw what Joffrey did for that kind of stuff. It's like,
I thought he was about to get his head sliced off right then and there. Like, shit, are they taking my man's out?
can't lose this one. Then they pop into another spot, like I said, and they said with the local brothel where the king finds his brother Aemon all cuddled in the lap of the first woman he was ever with. And I believe, is that the only woman he's ever been with, AK? As far
I
as I
think
know, it
so.
is.
I think so. And Eamon's a loyal dude like that. And also, he just don't fuck around like that. He's not his brother. He's not a whore.
Exactly.
So he had a repertoire with this one lady, and we were thinking last night that he probably doesn't even really have to pay her anymore because I think they have gained a really good repertoire with each other, just judging from how they conversate.
Horse still got
But
paid.
but I mean, well, I'm sure he's still gonna drop some gold dragons for it because obviously he has it. So why not? But yeah, I don't think he's ever been with anyone else. I think it has just been her,
Yeah, that's his
and that's
first.
not surprising.
Not unless you got a voice and packing it like my man. You are not getting anything for free.
It's not even not even that his boys aren't laughing because they know he fucked up. They're not laughing because they know Aemond could fuck them up at any given time, but they can't leave. They can't tell Aegon to stop because that's the king. You can't tell him shit, but you can actively see on their faces like, okay, yep, that's enough. We're just gonna stand here and wait until we're told to go somewhere. And that is the right decision because they know they don't want that problem. And Aemon is a problem if you get him mad.
Oh, absolutely. But he's still paying because, like I said, unless you swinging it like my man Podrick Payne, you are paying when you go into a whorehouse. But what's up, fandom? Everybody else seems to think that his brother embarrassing him like that is definitely going to have some major repercussions. You on the same boat?
Not really, because remember, wasn't he like back in the day, like the ringleader to what was that pig?
Yeah, he was his biggest
Yeah,
bully, the pink dread.
there we go.
And
Yeah,
and
so
that's
it's
what
like
he
you
took
telling
me
me this
down
whole
to.
time he never got his comeuppance. Granted, it could have happened off screen, but still, he could have, but he didn't.
Now, I mean, exactly I think that's why Aegon did it. You know, of course, you remember he just had Laris in his ear about how Aemon might be plotting against him. So of course he goes and gets drunk, and Aegon, being Aegon, will do bitch made Aegon things, and he reverts back to that teenage child picking on his brother. He wanted to put Aemon in his place, so to speak, to remind him of how shit he used to be and where he should still feel like he is. That's what I think. I think it was a power play, and I don't think it's gonna work out the way he thinks it's gonna work out.
Plus, I can relate. I was like picked on like when I was like younger by my freaking four older brothers. Granted, I want to curse them out and get my revenge later on in life. I'm like, it's whatever.
It was that real or prosthetic. Usually the male nudity.
Okay. The dude where that was getting the fellatio, just for YouTube guideline purposes, I'll use that
I have
word.
to do it.
Yeah,
The
I'm
internet
I'm
kids be saying.
very simple. That was a prosthetic. However, on Aemon, no, I'm pretty sure that was all him.
If it was a prosthetic, wouldn't they have made it bigger? Like,
yeah, I mean, kind of like what they did with Marky Mark in that movie where he played a porn star.
Marky Mark.
It was
Mark Wahlberg?
First blood there.
Yeah.
Not messing with him.
Trash ass actor. Yeah, I said it.
Well, yeah.
Go look here. You gonna leave Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch alone, okay, sir? Don't make me come over there.
Yeah, the king can do and say whatever he wants, and he's spoiled, and he's been getting away with it for years, being the elder and the heir to the throne. So he already knows, but he didn't think he was the heir. So, yeah.
But, yeah. I think that was definitely all him.
He's gonna go postal someday, sooner or later. Absolutely.
That part.
Also, did y'all see that girl who was with?
Yes, I missed it, but I saw it earlier today. That's the girl that Alicent paid to leave when she found out that Aegon had raped her.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
her.
Diana. Yeah, that was that same girl.
Oh, I did not know. I didn't catch that one. Nice.
Yep.
Absolutely, the one they smacked on the behind. I didn't realize that was her.
Well, did she or did she not have the kid?
We don't know. I don't think she had any speaking lines. They just showed her serving those drinks and being harassed.
If they showed her again, that could be another dragon seed coming up later. It could be.
If she got pregnant, possibly.
That's how they're gonna bring Nettles into it. That'd be too late though. She wouldn't be old enough. Rhaenyra feeling some kind of way after sending half her family across the map, like decides to finally read the letter that Alicent sent, and it gets her hopeful that maybe calmer heads may yet prevail to stop a war from happening. But she should know better. But she's gonna try. Then out in the Riverlands, Sir Crispy and Sir Gawain get caught out in the open, and Baela decides to have a little fun. And half the chat seems to think that she should have lit them up. What's up, fandom? Do you think she should have lit up that forest? What would have happened if she actually did do that?
I've been saying this all stream, and AK is like, no, fandom, don't be, talk about the forest fires. Light it up.
Light it up. You're just going Lannister on them. Just kill them all, light it all up, and be done with it.
No, see, no. That's not Lannister. No, that is not Lannister at all. Tywin did not take out like a whole forest or anything. He didn't destroy any parts of nature that could not be fixed. No, he trapped them in their home and flooded it. That is completely different than if she would have lit these woods on fire.
Whenever they were going to war, whenever they first went to war, he took out every boat in the marina and set the whole bay on fire. That's how they
setting all the boats on fire, that's understandable. Yeah, you want to kill the fleet, but no one is looking at those boats for anything but war. They were there to be war machines.
Bro, all the boats. He didn't just kill the war boats. He took out every boat so nobody could
rebuild boats.
Like
you can rebuild boats. How are you going to rebuild? How are you going to rebuild the forest? Yeah. It's going to take years upon years upon years to get that forest back to where it was.
He would do it. He would just torch it all. That's just how he got.
Nah, I don't think Tywin would have torched the woods like that. I really don't.
I know. How long did it take to like rebuild King's Landing?
To rebuild King's Landing when?
After like the whole fire thing that Dany did.
They don't show it being rebuilt. I mean, they're working on it. They're working on it at the end of the episode, but
they were on Henry.
I don't think they finished it.
That's pretty. I didn't realize that. Alicent gave her moon tea.
That's right. That's right. So there is no baby.
That one, but yeah, that is funny that they brought her back and showed her. Like she went from working with the royals to getting her ass slapped by in this low ass tavern. Like,
hold up, I thought they did give her something, did they not?
Yeah. Alicent gave her moon tea.
The thing is, Alicent isn't power anymore. Avoid this whole thing.
They didn't see her drink it though.
At least make some sick. At least bring it like a little circle of fire, man. Once that fire's up, that forest is.
I mean, okay, see, right? That's what I'm saying. If she would have caught them before they hit the trees, fine. Yes, fuck them up. Set the little horsey tails on fire. That's cool. Trees grow back, but it takes a long time for trees to grow back to that magnitude that is that forest. I think you should do a little more research on that, Jake. They don't just grow back
after a good fire
in a couple weeks. Exactly right. It takes years to recover that. Come on now.
Aren't controlling fire is a thing.
How are you going? How are you going to control that fire?
Oh, Dany,
give me a actual viable way you're going to control that fire.
Dany would.
And I will change. Like you know what? Like fandom said, change my mind. Tell me how you're going to control that fire.
Could have been a careless campfire. Somebody just left a lit cigarette out there. Dany didn't do it. She hated the show. Oh man, that's classic.
Yeah, Amelia Clark was not happy at that turn. That's for sure.
But Baela was told to stay well away and only observe. So was it? Mm-hmm. What do you think Rhaenyra is going to do about her not really listening to her? Is there going to be any repercussions about that, AK?
No. If she would have set the fire of the forest ablaze, then yeah, there would absolutely, at the very bare minimum, been a conversation, a very harsh conversation. But this, I don't think Rhaenyra is gonna really have too much to say to her about it.
Feel it. How proud was Rhaenys of Rhaenyra? The way she handled herself in the small council, not letting herself get pinned in or bullied into making a decision she wasn't ready to make. Very much like her father before. Rhaenys just looked so proud of her when Rhaenyra didn't get pinned in. Where they're like, "It's time to go to war. We have to do it. The time is now. We're out of time." Da da da. That same exact shit happened to her father last season, and her dad was like, "Well," and said the same thing she did. It's like, "I'll weigh your decisions. I'll think about it, and I'll get back to you." Like, you are not pinning me down like that, which is very diplomatic, showing that she may yet be a great queen if she ever got the chance. So did they poison the peas or not? Like, I don't know. Did they slip them some magic mushrooms?
I don't think so.
What was
Nah.
Damon tripping on to get those visions out of Harrenhal?
I mean, it's Harrenhal. Of course.
Is this place cursed? It's
This
like when you
is
watch
look,
that. What is
yes.
it? The Ring. You watch the video and you can die in 7 days. For Damon, it's like, hey, you fell asleep here, so you can conquer
Right,
it. Now you're gonna
exactly.
die in this place.
Yeah, Harrenhal. I think that whole sequence was my favorite part of the episode because it brought in all of the witchy mystical shit that we've been reading about Harrenhal for years. So yeah. Yeah, she got key information. I give you that. No, she controlled her intrusive thoughts. She's okay. Yes, I agree with that too.
They gave him
Gave him some weirwood paste.
Exactly, some weirwood pasta
I mean,
or something. They gave him some magic mushrooms.
I don't think so. I think that just speaks to that character. And while we know that's going to be Alice, they actually did not say her name at all in the episode. But we know the witchy magic stuff that she's tied into. So I don't think Damon was dreaming per se or even hallucinating, but she was absolutely sending him some crazy ass visions
I don't know.
while he was there, and it was pretty easy for that to happen because Harrenhal is haunted as fuck.
Yeah, there was absolutely a weirwood tree there, and they were talking like that was crazy. But yeah, that chick's
all witchy action. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because there's we know Harrenhal. There's no weirwood tree at Harrenhal, but she totally made him walk through a door, and now all of a sudden he's in the forest.
I wonder if she like a ghost, because when that whole scene when the
No, she's not.
gave up, like she's the only one that I really didn't like react or anything. She just like just walked by past. She didn't kneel or anything. She just looked at Damon and just kept walking. It's like almost like no one was reacting to her like at all. I was really looking back at this scene.
It's the witchy appeal. She's moving through the shadows.
Yeah, no, she's a real character, and
she's a real character.
She's a woods witch. Like she's a healer. She's a bastard of House Strong, and she's a healer. But everybody says that she's a witch, and like, of course, the maesters are all like, "No, that's not a real thing." But dude, she's like 100 years old and looks like she's 25. And they say that she like bathed in blood, the blood of virgins and shit.
But, yeah, you know who else is connected to her bloodline? Mad Lady Lawson, who is also connected to House Wentz, who is also connected to House Tully with Catelyn. So there's a whole lot of magic blood that went into the Stark kids in the original play, and half of it started with this chick right here.
She's the Dreamweaver.
Pretty much, yeah. That tracks.
Yeah, no, she is. She's definitely on some other level spooky Maggie the Frog type weird shit.
Yo, I think she's more powerful than Maggie the Frog.
The dream of Rhaenyra Salinger-Harrow's neck was guilt. Oh, that was definitely guilt, but still,
that was guilt. But I do think it was also a bit of a projecting from her too.
I'd avoid her. She was kind of creepy. Yeah, I don't think there's any avoiding her. She was.
Yeah, you can't avoid her.
She was batty bat. Yeah, she's like I said, she's gnarly, but she's a real thing. Hey, welcome, Ella.
Hey,
if Gil, why was it like a
young
Rhaenys instead of like I keep saying Rhaenys, Rhaenyra, instead of like a current Rhaenyra?
Yep, definitely have some Ronza Kappas out there. What was that, fan?
If it was Gil, like why is it like a young instead of like a current Rhaenyra?
Because that's how he still sees her.
Okay. Oh,
at least that's
how
what I think.
That's the face of her when she inherited the throne. So it's like.
So are we gonna get some more Allie's Rivers? I mean, they did show her twice. She was in Damon's dream.
Oh,
are they gonna show more about her?
She has far too big a role to play. Absolutely.
I thought Damon was gonna sleep with her this episode, but I'm like, I guess not.
Because yeah, she's the bastard of Lionel Strong.
She's the bastard of Lionel Strong, and technically in the book, she actually has a thing with Aemond, not Damon. But I think they're going to switch that up a little bit here. So we just got to see where that road's going to lead.
Well, in the books, it depends on which book that you're reading, like the Maesters or whatever. Some say that she's Lionel Strong's bastard, and some say that she's Lionel Strong's wet nurse because there's different accounts of how.
Yeah.
she's literally like 90 and looks like she's
Yeah.
25. So yeah, that chick's a trip. I wonder.
Yeah, Metasandra type shit.
Yeah, exactly. She
And
is.
then they were. That's what people have been saying. Like maybe this is like a younger Melisandre. I don't think so, but I do see why people could draw those connections.
Oh, we missed all you guys. So good to see everybody back here. Thanks for being here. I always love talking about the
Hold
dragon.
up, was that Felicia?
Yeah, bro, she been here for like the past 20 minutes, man.
Whoa, this is like another Felicia now. Calm down. I'm not even looking at the chat.
That Alice is supposed to be 400 years old. I didn't hear it was that old, but I know she's literally like she's
around there. Yeah.
She looks like hella young. So yeah, she's 100%. She's Melisandre before Melisandre, or maybe
exactly.
He's related in a different way. Yeah, that's just the way he sees her. Absolutely.
Now she ends up going north, I believe, if I remember correctly. So that's definitely not going to be Melisandre
either. Absolutely. She's in her 30s or 40s. No, she looks like she's in her 30s or 40s, but she's way older than that.
Yeah, she's far older than that.
Some accounts in some of the Maester's books have her as Lionel Strong, who's way old. Breakbones, who's way old.
Mm-hmm.
Some have him as his wet nurse, and some have him as his girl or daughter. So we don't know what's up. But Rhaenyra puts her new spy master to work instantly and comes up with a plan to sneak into King's Landing. So is that just ballsy as hell, or just a stupid ass plan, fandom? Like,
I was waiting for the dun 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 dun. That's literally what's through my mind the entire damn time. This freaking episode from that point on. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like we had the twins, and now we have this. Oh my gosh! And she kind of almost looked like a younger version of the freaking Shame lady back in like freaking Game of Thrones. Oh, it was just ridiculous. Like, oh my god. Yeah.
Hold on, can you go back on the comments real quick, DJ, please?
Which one?
I think it was the one from Amy, where she said like S plus B equals M true. No, it's well that isn't true because Melisandre is older than that. Bloodraven and Shera Star could not have been her parents.
They're trying to keep the timeline in Game of Thrones as a joke. And again, it depends on who wins and who wrote what books and which ones you believe and which one. I mean, all the facts. Mushroom might have had it right. Maybe all Mushroom's tellings are right and everybody else is false.
Mushroom may have shit right. Mushroom's telling these stories years and years and years after they happened.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Mushroom down somewhere.
Like Elena, he's a seer. He knows. He can see the past, the future. Rhaenyra's look like a sexy nun. She was one rolling through. Yeah, security is a joke. How are you got people walking through people walking through King's Landing, murking like people in their beds, anybody can
because one time Mark Campbell literally walked through Comic-Con with no security and like no one noticed. So then it's like I could see it happening. So I could see it happening because like no one would guess him. This man just walked right through.
Bro, that's
no one was
Luke
like
Skywalker.
And no one like wrecked that. It's like freaking Luke Skywalker. No one notices, man.
You can
go places.
Yes, he could get away with that. He don't really need security. This is the queen.
Yeah.
The queen. This is the queen dowager. She's still supposed to have her secret service guards. You don't let her walk into a room that large, even if it's only a couple people in there, by herself.
Yeah,
y'all stay posted up with her in sight at all times.
But she ends up going in there, and her and Alfred Bloom somehow make their way into the city under the guise of the clergy and make it in there. And the plan actually worked, and the two would-be queens get to have a nice little face-to-face. And Alicent tells Rhaenyra that her father changed his mind, and she knew that she was telling it true after she looked her in the eyes, but then after she asked a little bit more and delved into it a little bit farther, she realized that it wasn't Aegon II her father was referring to. It was Aegon the Conqueror. And Alicent just had you just had that little pause there. Do you think she realized the error was true, or does she just 100%. Think the error is reaching? You think it's think so?
No, I think she absolutely believes it because you could see the realization on her face. She didn't know what to say first. But you could actively see, and again, shout out to Olivia Cook because she's killing this role. you could see that the wheels were turning, and the moment she realized it, she was stuck. But of course, it's Allison, so all she did was just double down on the bullshit. But again, this has all been my number one beef with her. How did you think he was only talking about your Aegon when there was also a whole ass other Aegon over there in the corner? Forget the rest of the bloodline and everybody else that came before. There are two Aegons here. You don't know that he was still talking about yours.
Exactly. You made it very convenient so it would work out that way.
Mm-hmm. She's realized the grand mistake that she's made. All of this shit right now literally is on her. And she knows that, but she's gonna keep herself in the realm of denial because that's just how Allison moves. You can't really expect a bitch to move anyway, then a bitch will move. So that's what she's doing.
Yeah, Aegon Snow, like, talking about the Princess Promise.
Like the moment like Viserys like had a son, and it was like Aegon, and he was like past a day. He's like, huh, maybe he should actually been heir. But then the way how he grew up, he's like, fuck this shit. Go backtrack here. But even then, it's like, even though she admitted like, okay, maybe I did fuck up. Regardless, like they're gonna like usurp the throne anyway. Even if she said the whole Aegon was calling his speech, whatever.
Imagination Realm thinks that she knew it was. She wasn't talking about her Aegon in the first place anyway. Like, yeah, I mean,
that's possible too.
It's just like that. Just like if anything, it just destroyed her argument as always. Well, he said on his deathbed, so it kind of justifies everything. Now it's like, well, now it doesn't. So now it's like, well, fuck. We just usurp it because we just wanted to.
You heard what you want to hear. Yeah, you got used to that life in the castle and don't want to give it up. So you're like, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable here. I'm going to stay right here. Yeah, I think she just doesn't care. She knows things are far too in motion and there's no turning back now. She's like, no, it doesn't matter if that's what it was. Like, we're here now. Like, we are too far gone. Oh, but after talking about it, what's up, fandom? You still feeling the same way? Was this just a filler episode, or did you, I don't know, you like it a little bit more? What do you think about this episode?
There you go, DJ. Change my mind. I love talking to the chat. Even the crew here. I love the higher Game of Thrones. You make me feel like this is a 9, a 10 out of 10 episode. You know, in my heart, I know it's a 6 or a 7. Still good. It's still Game of Thrones, but I still feel fillery.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, boys, he should have known that the weakened Rhaenyra. Yeah, of course. He knew that was going to be a problem this whole time, but he was too weak to do anything about it. That was just.
Also, Otto was even in this damn episode. What the hell?
Otto would have put a game on the throne.
Why would Otto be in this episode?
Otto gone. Yeah, why would he?
He got fired. Yeah, he was already sent away on another mission.
F out of here. If I was still fired and freaking like I'm still like the grandfather, the king, and the freaking daughter is the what is it? Queen consort?
The queen dowager.
There we go. There's that line. Hell, I'm still gonna like, be up still be up in the freaking Red Keep, sipping some wine, eating some grapes. Like, what the hell? For free.
Okay, but he was told to leave though.
No, I'm still staying. Fuck that.
How are you gonna stay when the king sends his guards to kick you out?
Bro, he literally just said, what? The king is a damn fool and is still alive. I think he don't give a damn. He's going to stay.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to get definitely a bunch more places that we've heard about and read about in the books. I can't wait to see him too. Yeah, John's with you. He says too much setup, needs more action. Action! I want some action.
Well, thankfully I did in the beginning of the episode.
I think we got a little bit of action.
Then we almost got a crispy
Otto got the pig slip
chicken, but only you can prevent forest fires, so I guess that didn't happen.
He's not gonna do it. Oh man,
it was a bunch of teams in there. Like, oh my god, it's almost Rhaenyra could have just like knifed Allison and boom, that's like one less high tower we had to deal with.
Absolutely. Yep, Otto gonna go back there and try to get Daeron and his dragon to come through and be what it needs to be. Maybe put him on the throne so he can be behind another king and get this other little pompous ass off. He's like,
oh, he's scheming. He's scheming.
Of course he is.
You know what scene I really want to see? Like
what's
Kristen,
that?
Like seeing Rhaenyra and she can be like, "Who are you?" That's all I want.
Huh?
Rhaenyra's gonna see Crispy and say, "Who are you?"
Yeah, that's what I want.
Why
Just
would
that
she?
Why?
Why would she do that?
Wouldn't it just be great? Like all this time, him hating on her for all these years, and him just like seeing her, saying like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Why would she not know who she is though, or who he is?
It's just a diss. And just roll with me. Just roll.
He said this role. He's like, "Who are you again?" He's like, "Oh, because he's hated on her so much," and she's like, "Who are you again?" Like acting like you don't even remember. That'd be awesome.
They didn't show the Black Widow and Bracken fight.
That
They
would've
could have showed it, but I feel like showing the aftermath is better because again, that didn't really change too much of anything for the war.
That just tells me that they're saving a bunch of their money and budget for the second half of the
For
season.
for
A bunch of fights and dragons. That's what I think.
but
I
I think specifically for the next episode, we're going to get that battle that everybody's looking for, and
let's
it's
be
going to be
real.
glorious. But I'm going to cry.
If you saw this Bracken battle, and then later on we done got like this, like a small, like 2 or 3 second of a dragon fight, y'all gonna be like, we saw this huge Bracken damn war, and we only got 2 or 3 seconds of a dragon fight. So it's like, put the money where we really need it. And two, we
Yeah.
barely have any brackets and thing for like a good season to even care about them. So it's like, what's the point of like dragging out a battle for it?
You don't care about them.
As
We
a
that have
show,
read
as
the
a
story
show,
are
as a
already
show damn
invested.
one, then yes. For me, like, who cares? Keep it rolling. Burn some forests.
Well, as usual, we got just a couple trivia questions to see what somebody remembers and what you all remember about this episode. If you know some of the answers, put them in the chat box. If you're watching later, put them in the comment section down below. Let's see who remembers what. Oh, question 1. Who did Tywin Lannister say was back at Castle Rock raising an army?
Wasn't his brother? No, his brother's dead.
Damon?
Damn it. Who's over there that took his place?
Who
I
did
don't remember. I don't have my laptop
Wasn't
open,
his
so all
brother?
my notes are on there. No, his brother died. But is it his uncle? Or
Was it
something that's
like,
over there? I don't remember the name.
Oh, bada boom, bada bing. We got
Thing.
Jason. We got his twin.
His twin. That's
oh,
right. That's
remember.
what was it? Was it his twin? I don't think it's his twin.
100%. You're both
Is
correct.
it?
It's his twin
I
brother
thought he
Jason.
I thought he died.
Nope.
I don't know why I thought he died.
His twin brother Jason is back at Castle Rock raising an army for him. Oh, well done, you. We got Jake in the house just nailing it as usual. Well done, well done. Question 2. Where did Rhaenyra send Joffrey to be warded to keep him safe?
Essos?
The Veil.
With who in the Vale? Extra credit.
What's her Jane? Aaron.
Hey, her cousin, Lady Jane Aaron. Well done, you.
Yep.
Nice. Absolutely. They got some in the chat. Absolutely. Vale and then going to Pentos. Joffrey was going to the Vale, though. Definitely. He said, I said Tywin. Old school. Oh, keeping it moving. Who did she send to escort?
Rhaena.
Absolutely. Rhaena. And who did Rhaenyra tell Rhaenys to write to in Pentos to see if he'd have them?
What wasn't the Sea Lord of Bravos? Whoever Damon and Lena stayed with. I don't remember if it was Sea Lord of Bravos or somebody or some other high official that was over there.
Oh, the chat killing it as well. Absolutely. You're on it. If you remember his name, Prince something.
Price.
Yeah, there you go. Prince something. You're absolutely on it.
Oh, the Prince of Pentos. Isn't that where they choose the prince and like if something fucks up in the seasons, like the harvest isn't good enough, they kill him and then choose another one?
Something, yeah.
Pentos is fucking weird, man.
That's the king of the 3 triads that do that. The king of the 3 triads, yeah. That's not a one you want to be. Lord, what's his name?
Lord, what's his name? Exactly that. Yep.
The entire chat. Nobody's got it. Nobody knows. It is a prince.
I know I have it written down, but I don't have my notes in front of me.
Who did Rhaenyra tell Rhaenys to write to in Pentos to see if he'd have them? Let us know if you're watching later. Nobody got it here. Write in the comment section down below. Keeping it moving. Who was Rhaenys to take with her to Pentos? Who was Rhaenys to take with her to Pentos?
Viserys and Aegon the Younger.
Absolutely. Aegon and Viserys. And they're dragons. What were the
And the
dragons'
dragon.
names?
I don't remember.
We
All I
go
remember is
deep.
Caraxes, and
We
he's
go
going
deep.
with he's going to the Vale with Joffrey. I don't remember the two baby names.
Who knows about them dragons? Who knows about them dragons? I didn't know I had to do homework.
Look, okay. Look, when I tell you, me and Fandom be over here doing all of the homework and taking notes for these damn sessions.
Then it's like when you ask these damn trivia questions, it's like I don't got this one, I got that one, I got this one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just not prepared tonight because I left my laptop power cable at work, so I can't open and get my notes.
Oh, the chat's coming back, not letting me down. They coming back.
Reggio, of
Jake
course,
nailing it.
of course.
Absolutely. We got the imagination realm bringing it home.
Storm Cloud, go ahead, girl. I see you. And Taraxes, I see you. I see you.
You wouldn't
Well
leave me
done.
hanging on
Well
the dragon.
done.
There we go. Well done, Amy.
Yeah, Amy got it too.
Oh, which I was like, it was Aegon the Younger.
Aegon the Younger, that's the Rhaenyra's son, Aegon.
Yeah, when she had a baby and she found out, then she went ahead and named it too, Aegon too.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 2 Aegons. Oh, there's many Aegons. Too many Aegons.
Which was hella petty of her, but I respect that petty.
Oh, that was some of the best petty.
I thought it was great.
That's the kind of petty I get down.
It's right. This is run by people that have done the trivia. Facts.
I really know. I know the whole chat knows this one. What was for supper out there at Harrenhal?
Peas, carrots, and I think venison.
You got 2 out of the 3. Well done. Can anybody name that? Can anyone name that third one?
What were the 2 I got correct?
The one the imagination realm just nailed out. Peas and venison. There's one other thing that he said.
Okay.
Anybody remember?
Was it mashed potatoes?
Oh, we already know. Amy's got it. Boom. Venison, black cabbage.
Black cabbage. What the fuck is black cabbage?
Amy, welcome.
Go ahead, Amy. I see you, girl.
I love it. Amy got it 100%. Yes, she did. Yep, cabbage, black cabbage to be absolutely 100. Who was the Castilian at Harrenhal?
Damn it. Uncle Strong. I don't remember what his first name is. I know it's Lord Clubfoot's uncle. And he is highly pissed at his nephew.
Yeah, he is not a big fan. There we go. Imagination realm back on top. Oh, John right there with him.
So Simon, that's it.
Simon Strong. Uncle Simon, absolutely. Oh, they're all bringing it home. Well done, well done. What were they not having at dinner at Harrenhal? Sorry, there's no what?
No resistance. Damn, what did he say? Was it wine? I don't think it was wine.
He said something specific.
No mutton, no steak, no wine, no mead.
They did not call it wine. Anybody remember?
Dornish Red?
Nope.
Arbor Gold?
Extra credit. What do you say? Sorry, we have no this.
No, it's not Arbor Gold or Dornish Red. I don't know.
Oh, the deep dive. It's a deep dive.
Meat? No, they had meat. Venison is what is venison? Like a lamb? Baby lamb or baby cow?
No Hennessy.
No Hennessy. Yeah, they definitely didn't have that.
Oh, we gotta
like the wine. The wine was strong, but I don't think they had liquor then.
Oh, nice. Gotta have. I get hurt when everybody gets 100%. We gotta have at least one in there stumping them.
Who's DJ actively be trying to sabotage us?
That's so smooth. Who is the current Lord of Riverrun?
Sir, is it Grover? Grover Tully?
Some of the old guy who's like.
It's either no. Yeah, it's Grover is the dad, I believe, and Elmo is the son, if I remember correctly.
That's like Tully.
Lord Grover Tully. Or Kermit? Is it Kermit? I know it's one of those 3 names. It's either Kermit, Grover, or Elmo.
I just wanted to see what the chat came up with. You nailed it right out of the gate, AK. It's Grover. Grover Tully. Absolutely 100%. Well done, you. What is Allison's brother's name that just arrived in from Old Town? I know we got
Gawain.
that. Sir Gawain.
Coming in with all Sir Smoke Gawain. That's what I'm gonna call him for now.
Sir Sus Gawain. Soft like butter Gawain. Oh, how long did he say it's been? How long did he say he's been on the road to King's Landing? There's a deep dive.
It's what, like 2 months or 6 months? I don't know why 6 months just jumped in my head. It's been a couple. I'm pretty sure it's been a couple months.
Incorrect. Gawain the Rock Johnson. Gawain Wayne.
Gawain Wayne.
So good. The green.
Damn it! How long was it? Okay, so it wasn't 2 months, a month.
Incorrect.
3 months.
Incorrect.
2 days.
How
A
long
year, 2 weeks.
has been on the road to King's Landing? Anybody
2
know that
hours.
one? Anybody remember that one? Kind of a deep cut.
I definitely don't.
That is incorrect, Jake. Anybody knows that one? Put it in the chat. If you're watching later, put in the comment section down below. What'd you say, Phantom?
A fortnight.
A fortnight.
Fortnight, 20 days.
That was not it. It's always a fortnight. Oh, here we go. Amy went back and got it. The answer is red currant. Well done, you. Amy is in it.
What was the question?
Amy is about that life. What they did not have for dinner at home.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, there's no red currant. Well done, you, Amy. Just going back and getting it. I love it. Crushing it. Absolute crusher. 2 weeks is also incorrect. They didn't have any red currant at Harrenhal. Absolutely correct. That's awesome. I can't believe you got that. Well done, you. Where were Sir Gawain and his boys heading to when Sir Crispy stopped them?
To an inn.
They were going to an inn. They called it an inn. They also called it something else, but it had a name. Anybody remember?
Yeah, I don't remember. I thought it was a
superstar is what you are.
Yeah. It's somewhere around Rook's Rest, isn't it?
The other one that everybody didn't get, Amy, if you were trying to find it, it was how long did he say he'd been on the road to King's Landing? And then now the question is, where were Sir Gawain and his boys heading when Crispy stopped them?
Yeah, some inn that was close by.
Oh shit! It wasn't in, but it had a question. It had an actual name. Anybody,
yeah, I don't remember the name.
Anybody know the name of that one? The Halls of the Fisher King. Oh, look at Amy coming in strong. It was 3 months.
Dang it, I was one off.
He said he had been on the road for 3 long months. Well done, you, the new superstar.
Wait, hold on, dude. I did say 3 months in the beginning. I guessed wrong when I said 1 or 2 months, and no, I guessed wrong, and then I said 3 months. You didn't catch it though, I guess.
1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I just let it go because you did say it in there, but you said like 15 things.
Boo.
Please these things for Mallory. Oh, let's see the Golden
Corral.
The Kneeling King. That is also correct. Oh, anybody remember where they're heading? Put that answer in the chat.
Leaky Cauldron.
How far away from their current location did they say it was? How far away were they from this inn? That was actually a popular tavern, is what they said.
I think it was less than an hour, but I don't remember. Might have been 1 or 2 hours. I don't know.
Oh, she is just crushing. It is the Bull Tavern. Absolutely correct. The tavern is the Bull Tavern.
Well done.
Crushing it. Look at her go. Well done, you.
I mean, you should come check out some of our trivias, Lady Amy.
Right? Just doing it. And 2 miles away. Look at this. Like,
wow, there you go.
At this point, she must just be going in and just hitting play because some of these are deep dives, and she is.
Hold up, 2 miles away. Is that kind of like our 2 miles away? Because the way how it looked,
kind of weird too. That
like I didn't see no damn inn.
Like what? They going on miles now? I thought we were doing like Winterfells or Fortnights or something. Like all of a sudden we got miles in play. Yeah, I thought that was weird too that they use that. That's some lazy writing, but hey, that's what they said. That's what we going with. And last but not least, I got to leave it on one of my dragon questions. What is Aegon's dragon's name?
The fuck is Aegon's dragon?
They didn't have the metric system. John is killing it. Oh, shit. There is no bull in the books. Oh, we are going on the series TV for these questions, all these questions. Oh, we already know they're coming in hot now. Imagination Realms got it. Felicia got it. Amy, who's got it. Oh, Imagination Realm crushing it and spelling it right the second time. Lottie coming through with it. Everybody knows 100%.
Well done.
You already know it's Sunfire, one of the most beautiful dragons of all.
Yo, next time we do a Thrones trivia, okay? I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna call the banners again. I'm gonna expect to see y'all's names come up in the chat.
Milt's favorite dragon. Yeah, he's beautiful. Absolutely correct. Oh, but that is going to do it for us. I am so happy. So thank you for all coming through. Had so much fun with this one, and look forward to doing it. We'll be doing this every single Tuesday all the way through the season. And yeah, you already know I'm here for it and look forward to talking about it some more. Thanks for coming through. You guys have anything you guys need to pump for the next couple days?
Me and Meeks are doing The Boys tomorrow, episodes 1 and 2. So come through for that. And DJ, I know you said you were trying to go on for at least one episode of The Boys, but bro, it's the lady's birthday. Stay home.
Yeah, we might be off this Thursday. Like I said,
yeah, I think let's go for next Tuesday.
It's the 4th of July and it's the Giant Tamer's birthday. So yeah, maybe, but yeah, we might not be able to get on this way. If I can sneak on for a quick hour before we go out, maybe. But yeah, other than that, we will be back on next Tuesday. And we're rocking it with more dragons. We're here for it. So once again, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Absolutely had a blast and look forward to doing it again. So I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here till we see you on the next one. Be easy, everybody.
Peace.
Burn the forest.